The brand new customizable Mandalorian skin is officially here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you some cool customizations that you can make of actual Mandalorians, from Jango Fett to the original Mandalorian that was in the Battle Pass, and so much more. There will be timestamps in the bottom, hopefully. I've never actually added timestamps before, so it can't be that complicated, but so hopefully there will be timestamps in the bottom. If not, then I don't really know. And yeah, let's go. So first off, I do have to buy the bundle, so we're going to do that right now. And let's see, so we've got the Mandalorian warrior skin. We've also got the Lego style, which I don't really care about. We've got the For Mandalore wrap. We've got the dagger and shield pickaxe for him. We've got the Mandalorian cape, which is also customizable. Then we've got the Beskar Forge emote and the Whistling Bird Salute emote as well. Okay, so first up we've got Jango Fett. Now, all these customizations will not be exact to the movies, but they will be as best as possible with the customization provided with the skin. So, for Jango Fett, we want the Helmet of Honor, we want the Pauldron of Honor shoulder plate, want the Torso of Strength, we want the lower body of Strength as well. Now, I know Jango Fett doesn't have the little blue thing on his leg, but the only other way to get rid of that would be not having any armor on his legs whatsoever, which just doesn't look as good. So we go with strength for that. Then we want no pattern, no clan signal. We want rangefinder on. We want pauldron on. Now, we want pauldron on. And again, I know Jango Fett doesn't have the little blue things on his shoulder, but there's no way to get rid of that. So, yeah. Then we've got torso accessories off and lower body accessories off as well. Then for color, which isn't letting me scroll for some reason. And then for color, we want armor base to be default. So it's the sort of just the lightest one possible. Well, yeah, we want that. Then for armor accent, we want royal blue. Then for cloth, we want to have dark grey, because that sort of just blends in quite well with the thing. Pattern colour doesn't matter, clan signal doesn't matter. And then leather, we want default. Now, I know Jango Fett's belt's usually a bit lighter, but if you make that lighter, it also makes the stuff down here a bit lighter, which doesn't work as well. So we just go with default, and that gets us the best of both worlds. So that is Jango Fett, and on to the next one. Okay, so next up we have Bo-katan. Now, this one was quite hard to do, because obviously most of her armor is blue, but she has the black chest plate, and then she's got that weird pattern on her helmet. So this one was a bit not too great to do, but yeah, this is what I managed to come up with. So we have the loyalty helmet, the loyalty shoulder plate, we have the strength torso. Now, I know loyalty is the female one, but if you look at her, the chest plate comes more down to her waist like the strength. So yeah, I just went with strength. Then for body, we want spirit. Then pattern, I went with no pattern, but if you want her helmet to look a bit more accurate, then you could go with the arch pattern, but then you do get the pattern everywhere else on her body. which is why I ended up going with none. But if you're fine with having the pattern everywhere else, then the helmet does look a lot better with the arch. Then we have the Death Watch clan, because she used to be in Death Watch. Then we have rangefinder on, pauldron on, torso accessories on, and lower body accessories on as well. Then for the armor base, I went with the dark blue. For armor accents, I went with light grey because, well, that's the lightest colour possible for the white on her helmet. Then we have dark grey cloth. Pattern doesn't matter, but if you do choose pattern, white of course. Clan signal, it'll actually end up looking better black, won't it? So clan signal black. And then leather, I went with default. So that is Bo-katan. So yeah, let me know which Bo-katan you ended up using, if you did use this one. And yeah, on to the next one. Next up, we have the OG Mandalorian. So we've got the Helmet of Honor, Pauldron of Honor. We've got the Torso Spirit, and the Lower Body Honor. Pattern none. Clan signal, you could go Mythosaur or Mudhorn, because he used to be Mythosaur, but then he became Mudhorn with Grogu. Rangefinder off, but then pauldron, torso accessories, and lower body accessories all on. Then for the armor base, we want charcoal grey or light grey. Charcoal grey or light grey, it doesn't really matter too much. And then armor accent is default. Cloth is default. Pattern colour doesn't matter. Clan signal, I went with ash, but you could go with white. And then we want the leather to be default. And then if we pair this with the Grogu back bling, where is it? It's like you don't even it's like you don't even need the battle pass. You've got the Grogu back bling and you've got the Mandalorian. Not glad, I actually like this Grogu back bling better than the OG one, but the OG Mando skin's definitely better. But yeah, that's that. Next up, we have the Darth Maul Mandalorians from the Clone Wars. So we've got the Helmet of Spirit for this one. We've got the Pauldron of Honor, Torso of Strength, and the Lower Body of Spirit. The pattern for this one is slash. Clan signal doesn't matter. Rangefinder on or off, it doesn't really matter too much for this one. Pauldron on, torso accessories off, lower body accessories on. Well, it doesn't really matter, but you know. And then for colour, the armour base to be black. The armour accent is red. Cloth colour is dark grey. Pattern colour is nutmeg. Then the clan signal doesn't matter. And the leather colour, I went with burgundy. Sort of get that bit of red-ish colour going at the bottom there. But you could just go with default if you want. But yeah, I just wanted to try to get some of that reddy colour going at the bottom there, even though it's more purple. But yeah, that is the Darth Maul Mandalorian. Back bling off, and yeah, that is the Darth Maul Mandalorian. Next up, we have Boba Fett. So, sort of the same thing as Jango Fett, because it's the same armour. Want Helmet of Honor, Pauldron of Honor, Torso of Strength. But then because in the show we sort of got the little like thing, around this waist, you could do Loyalty or strength. It doesn't really matter too much for this one. No pattern, no clan signal, rangefinder on, pauldron on, torso accessories on, lower body on. Then we want the armor base to be moss green, armor accent to be red. We want the cloth to be dark grey. Now, I did try and see if you could make the original trilogy Boba Fett, but you can't really get the colour behind them for like the fabric to be white. The closest you're getting is grey olive, which doesn't really work. So unfortunately we cannot make original trilogy Boba Fett. But then pattern colour doesn't matter, clan signal doesn't matter, and then we want the leather to be default. And yeah, that is Boba Fett. For if you don't want to buy the actual Boba Fett skin, you can make it with this, sort of. That is all the Mandalorians I could make for this video. I did try and make a few other ones, like Sabine Wren from Rebels, but it was really hard to get her like armor to be like all the right colors and stuff. But let me know in the comments if there's any other Mandalorians you want me to try and make. Let me know if this helped and if you used any of these. Like, share, subscribe, and I do hope to see you in the next one. Bye.